It just furthers the feud. It was just it's there.
Randy, you echo the same sentiments just there? Because
yeah, I mean, I echo, yeah, it's there. Everything that Eric said, I just,
I only asked that because we could table it and rant on the women's tag team match. If you want. Because I had the conversation with Tyler, and basically it was the first thing that he touched on. Bleeds into what we were talking about with the Raiders and the Profits and the SmackDown tag team titles, where it's just like the tag team wrestling in WWE has just fallen off so bad, and not to the fact that the performers, they're doing their jobs, they're doing it to the best of their abilities. The match quality may have been good, it may have been bad, it may have been meh, but they're doing the best that they can. That being said, the substance with it, I'll keep it real with you. When that match happened, I wanted to go take a shower. I didn't even watch it. I knew it was going to happen. I took a shower. Came back. They won. It was what it was.
You know what's my main thing about that women's six-man title match? Oh, six-woman title match, excuse me. My main problem was, and I guess we're just going to name this episode The Art of Storytelling, because that's exactly what went on here. For weeks, you've seen each team go through a little bit of a divide. The Iconics went through a little bit of a problem. Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross, they went through a little bit of a problem. Bayley and Sasha have been going through problems. They've been trying to wedge this for a long time. So each team had a problem with their partner. That didn't happen in this match. It was like everything was all good. That's what it was. 1 week you're showing me with the Iconics, what was it? It was Billie Kay who slapped Peyton Royce, I believe.
Yeah.
You showed me that on Raw. Tried to psych her up. She could have felt some type of way about that. You could have made that a storyline. Then you have Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. They lost the titles, and then the next match they have, if it's not the next match, the match after, is it Nikki Cross takes the L for the team. And then the ongoing Bayley and Sasha thing. So it's like it made an interesting dynamic at first because each team had a problem. And that was supposed to play a factor into this match. That didn't play a factor at all. It was just the only thing that played a factor into anything was the Bayley and Sasha situation, which they did that before they even got to the ring. As they were introing everyone. They were interviewing backstage, and Bayley was by herself, and she was like, "Oh, there's no problem between me and Sasha. Oh, everybody's trying to drive a wedge between us and blah, 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 blah." And it just ended right there. Boom. That's it. There was no story within the ring. And then my next gripe is now that, okay, Bayley and Sasha defended the title successfully, which in their first run, they didn't do successfully. They had one title defense and they lost it. Now they successfully defended the titles. Who's next in line? Who do you put up next between them? Charlotte is primed to go after Asuka, which I'm okay with because those two in the ring have great chemistry. I'm okay with that. I just feel like Asuka needs to win, but that's further down the line. You can't put Tamina. Tamina's been off radar. Who else I'm trying to think is on SmackDown as far as women go?
Naomi.
Naomi, who knows what she's doing? Carmella's not there. Lacey Evans is non-existent now. Natalia's on Raw. And her perfect partner.
Hey, hold on for a moment. SmackDown got all these women.
Right.
And you ain't using.
Not using them. Natalia's on Raw, not doing nothing. And her perfect tag partner would be Charlotte. Just off the strength of they have history together, they know each other. That would be her perfect tag partner. And also, again, Charlotte being selfish, I love her, but she's being selfish for this, wants to go after a men's title eventually. So, that's the rumor on Rumor Mill.
That's a Blanchard. All right.
But, Yeah. So it's like you have all these, like to Randy's point, you have all these women on SmackDown who are not getting anything, nothing. And then you have women on Raw who you're not really using. Kairi Sane, I know she's out. Nia Jax is in the storyline already with Asuka. Becky, she's pregnant. Charlotte is just waiting in the in the shadows. Who
Vince
else is
doesn't
on?
like the way Shayna Baszler looks, so she's not on.
Yeah, Shayna Baszler. Shayna Baszler doesn't have the proper look, so she's in the back. Natalia's in the back. So it's like you have the proper Bianca Belair. I don't know what the hell she's doing. She's not even on TV, which is beyond me because right after Mania, it looked like they were going to showcase her, and then now they just got rid of her. Selena Vega could be a good single star by herself, but they have her being a manager, which I understand.
Yeah,
but it's just you have the
Could do
women to
both.
utilize.
She could
And
do
she
both.
can do both. She can absolutely do both.
That's no
She can
excuse. That's bullshit. She could do both.